So really quick. So Greg, are you good to start early? Yeah.
I'm good, bud.
Okay. So
Absolutely.
this is Greg, the CEO of AirSelfie, which is essentially a drone specifically made for taking selfies. I'm assuming. Yeah.
That's perfect. Nice job.
Okay. Yeah. So he's going to tell us a little bit about AirSelfie first, and I think how the idea came about, and we'll go from there. So why don't you go ahead and introduce the company a little bit and introduce AirSelfie?
Fantastic. Hey, I see our website up there. Thanks for bringing that up. Hi,
Yeah.
Greg
Absolutely.
Appelhof. I'm sitting in Minneapolis, Minnesota today,
Great.
and part of Techfluence. So thanks for having us on.
Yep.
Your Selfie is a really, really fun product. Really focused at social media influencers, content creators. Everybody knows one of those, right? So we've created a product that's a supplement to your phone, so it doesn't replace your phone as your main camera, but it really gives you the ability to take a product out of your pocket. I'm sure as you're looking at that website, you're thinking, well, how big is it? There's a kind of a good shot, but here it is live, right? So if I put that in front and I turn it upside down the right way, right, here's Air Neo compared to my phone. So the idea here is pocket size. AirSelfie's been around for a few years, and our first introductions of product were always that you would control the product with the phone. So the phone was your controller.
Yep.
And it'd fly out of your hand, and you'd take it, you'd get it into a spot, and then you'd look and you'd take a picture, take a video. Well, this generation is our fourth generation, Air Neo, Air New. And Air New is the perfect product for social media. Now I take it out, I turn it on, and I wish in this environment I can't do a great video, or a great demo, but I turn it on. And now we use this analog input button on the back. And you'll be able to see here, I'll push this twice and it'll spin up the propellers.
Yep.
So what we do then is we just gently toss it into the air. It stabilizes. It looks for a face. So eyes, nose, mouth, we're using AI technology. It will fly out depending on the mission. And I'll tell you about those missions, but depending on the mission, it then goes out and takes pictures or video. And then magically stops the video or pictures and then flies back and lands in your hand. So that's the fun part about it, right? It's the magic of something you can come out of your pocket size, not scary, very safe. You can pretty much use it in any environment. And I'll tell you where you can't use it, but pretty much any environment. It will fly out based on the number of clicks that I put on the input button. So click, click, goes out, gives me a wide picture that would be for a group photo. I get it framed up on my face. I walk into the photo, boom, hey, here we're here. Click, click 3 times. Now it's Zoom, so maybe it's just me and my girlfriend or my wife, my kids, and I'm getting a closer shot here. And what's super cool about what we've done today is now we have video. So I click 4 times, and it's going to go out and it's going to be 5 feet away from me. It's going to frame up my face and it's going to follow me for 15 seconds and take video. It flies then back in my hand, and then I immediately pull that video down to my phone, and I can then see it on my phone, and I can share that content, or I can edit it, whatever I want to add music to it, TikTok, Instagram, Snap, wherever I'm going to go. So we've created a device that is easy out of your pocket, supplements your phone to create great content.
So how is, just as somebody that's tested quite a few drones myself, how is the stabilization on it in terms of, you get some wind, right? How does wind affect it? I'm assuming it's a pretty light device. So do you see any issues there, or does it have to be a perfect environment for it to have the perfect experience with it?
That's a great question. So our AI technology, right, using a face as a controller, there's some limits to that. Right. So in wind, right, we don't recommend using that technology in wind, because unless you get that wind straight behind you and the AI technology can really hold that face, it will fly.
Yep.
So what we then recommend, right, is just using the controller. And we do have an outdoor mode. It's got a little rabbit in the icon. And in the outdoor mode, you can then fly it and control it and get it there. But it's 53 grams, so it is very light.
Yep.
And so it's going to fight the breeze. If the breeze is coming at it, it's going to tilt into the wind. The other factor just is that, it's not an iPhone camera, right?
Yep.
So picture quality is very good. It's got a 4 megapixel sensor that takes a 12. We interpolate to 12 megapixels. Takes 2K video, but it's it's really aligned for good lighting environments, right? So it's not a nighttime view product.
Right. And obviously improved from the previous generations. I'm assuming the camera quality has.
We've improved it all the way up. And if if a couple of those videos that you just showed, right? If you take a click, those are there's some video content in there from the actual product that is just that much better. And that's really a goal of ours, right? We're continue to grow in terms of that technology. We still need to be under $300 where we see the market, but we'll continue to do that. We have a product we'll launch here for CES that will again increase the capability from the imaging quality.
And what's the current price point of the AirSelfie?
So it's $160 in the US. Some places you'll find it for $150.
Yep.
And it does come. The other question you might have is battery life. So 6 minutes of battery life. So it's about 5 flights.
Yep.
Depending on 5 video flights, right, which take about a minute each. But we also sell this controller or this battery pack or this battery pack, and now, but the typical use is to fly it and then plug it in. You can see right there that it's actually charging.
Yep.
So if you're using it like this, you're using it once or twice, you put it back in the charger or connect it back to the battery pack, then you're kind of always topping it off, and it's always available for you.
And what's the charge time? How long roughly?
0 to full charge is 50 minutes, but when you use it 2 or 3 minutes, it's about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay. And are you noticing any damage? Like, are these being damaged at all, or are they pretty sturdy? Right? Are they breaking? Like, what's the percentage of people that are coming to you?
The returns on this product have been very low. Physical damage, no. Occasionally, people will knock a prop off. We do include extra props with it.
Yep.
To be very honest, our biggest issue is people learning about your face as a controller, right? It's totally foreign if you've never done it before.
Yep.
So you do as you toss it out in front of you, it will look for your face, but occasionally you got to kind of move around and get your face in it. But then you can see it kind of locks in on your face and away you are to photos and video.
Oh, great. And so who are you seeing this mostly for? Is this being marketed more towards, the new TikTok generation, the new content creation? Or are you seeing even just like the average consumer, the average person I'm going to a national park tomorrow, right? Are you seeing those kind of people that are going for a quick little trip? Are you seeing them purchase it as well? Or is this more creators?
Yeah. So for this market, it's definitely creators, right? And it's somebody that wants another thing in their bag to get another perspective, right? So I don't have somebody to hand my phone to get that video that I want. I've got a pet that's in my hand. I've got a mom. So we see it as that's the market, and that's who's buying it today.
Yep.
The feedback that we're getting is I want that outdoor product, right? So we get a lot of chats, we get a lot of emails. I want a product that does the same thing, easy to turn on, easy to just launch, but that will go outdoors. And we have that in the works, and we see that as another big market for us that then expands into the typical drone market.
For sure, yeah. So are you saying, are you right now, would you consider yourself more of the leader? Are there competitors that do something similar to this right now? Or are you kind of, I know $160 was a very surprising price point. So I was surprised it was that cheap. I was actually expecting it to be closer to $250. Yeah. So are you seeing other competitors? What do you do better than your competitors if there are?
Two things. One, we have IP around the design, right? So integrated propellers.
Yep.
They're across the globe, whether you're in China, Europe, or US, we have IP around this, and they can't copy that design. Secondly, what we've done with the flight control system and the AI, we also don't see anybody out there doing that. There are drones that have follow me. Yep. But they all have to be, enacted from here. You have to give it, connected to the controller.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of benefit there. We were really excited when a company called Snap came out with a product called Pixie. Extremely short-lived. I don't think it really had anything to do with the product per se. In fact, the reviews of the product and the market, and some people reviewed our product along with Pixie. We're like, hey, this is really cool, and for social media content creators, it's a good thing. But Snap has some bigger problems. So that's would have been our primary competitor.
For sure. And so this could be used indoors as well, correct? Like
Yes.
there's no, it does a great job reading the environment. You're not going to see it really run into anything.
You're not. No, you're not. Yeah. And it's so light that if it does run into a wall, it just bounces off and drops. We don't see anything back from a broken frame. Doesn't happen.
Okay. Last little question. What was I going to ask here? I had something else. I'm trying to think now. The app. You have your own app, correct? So this is all done through the app, and it just saves directly on your phone right away, or do you go through it and you share through the app? Is that kind of part of the integration?
Yeah. So I've got a little SD card in the drone right here, right?
Yep.
And so once you connect, and we connect via Wi-Fi.
Yep.
So this becomes a hub. I connect. As soon as I connect, I'm downloading the pictures and video that are there, and I download those into the gallery, and then I can share from the gallery. So here's a picture from my gallery, right? And then I can immediately go here, and I can share. Now I can go Instagram, Facebook, whatever.
And that was taken with the AirSelfie, that last
one. That was taken with AirSelfie.
Right.
So then I come up with this. So this is Instagram, so it's 1 by 1, or I guess Instagram isn't 1 by 1. It's 16 by 9 in this case, or 1 by 1. Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. So, is there anything else you want people to know about the AirSelfie before we?
I think one, we've been around a while. We're really building a community, and this product, our other products where you were flying with the controller, I think were gadgets. Right now, we're really, we're taking content seriously. This is a really fun product. You'll see more coming from us. We're going to continue to create this selfie camera market, and love to have your customers jump on board.
For sure, yeah. No, it's going to be interesting to see where it goes from here, especially with content creation growing bigger and bigger every year, and there being more of a need for, as somebody myself who does most of my own filming. And I don't have a helper right now, so having tools like this that I can utilize in certain environments are definitely, I think, beneficial to make things a lot easier. So thanks for coming on, Greg. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy your rest of your time at the tech conference.
Great, thank you very much. Thanks for including AirSelfie in your event today.
Perfect. All right, thanks, Greg. Yeah, bye.